Profit. Welcome back, everybody. Richard and Elizabeth Gear, Passage to Profit here with our repeat offender, Joni Rogers-Kante, who is the president, creator, and founder of SenenGence International, a multimedia cosmetic company that has just exceeded all expectations in terms of performance and product and personnel and every just whatever direction you can possibly imagine. And so welcome to the show, Joni. Good to see you again.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
And you know, we're always about stories here on Passage to Profit and the entrepreneur's journey. And before we went on the air, you told us a little story about what got you going as an entrepreneur in the first place. Can you share that with us?
Yes, as a teenager, I was on a Saturday afternoon out practicing pistol shooting with a friend, and I accidentally shot my friend in the butt. And,
we shouldn't laugh at that.
I'm in a little town in Oklahoma, right outside of Tulsa. It's called Sapulpa. And that week, my father, who was single, said, "That's it, young lady, you're going to California to live with your mother." And I was shipped off to California, and that began my journey into entrepreneurialism. I landed in the home with just an amazing man who helped build one of the largest drugstore chains in America at that time, and got to work side by side with him well into my 20s until I broke out on my own.
Wow, that's a wonderful story. And your friend, ultimately, he survived. He wasn't hurt, except maybe his pride, right? So
that's right. He might walk with a little limp right now, but
well, that's the way it is in Oklahoma. You know?
Yeah, that's right.
So that actually puts you in the presence of a really great mentor, which, you know, we've said on this show many times, everybody really needs a coach that can help them. And so you had a great coach and mentor, but you could have ignored that, like our kids have, and just not done anything. But you built, how much is your company worth now? You built this huge empire.
Well, I couldn't tell you how much we could sell it for, but we are $1 billion company. We're in 17 countries. We've enjoyed great success over now. This coming year will be 23 years.
And you started with lipstick and went into other skincare. Is that correct?
That is correct. We patented long-lasting color technology. The name of the primary product is LipSense. Doesn't come off until you take it off. And we use that patented technology in the rest of the color that goes on our face. And we were the first company to create color for your face as skincare. So our color is actually anti-aging skincare. So along with a typical skincare regime, which has our complexes in it, during the day, after you cleanse your face in the morning, you start building your color cosmetics on to your skin. You are delivering the anti-aging complexes that's in the skincare.
So I just have a couple of things to say about that, and then I'll hand it over to you. First of all, you sent me samples and I've run out, so I'm going to reorder because this is really, really nice skincare. It's not greasy, it's not heavy, it's light, and it's nourishing. But what I really want to say is you look amazingly fantastic. And I'm assuming you're using your own skincare.
Yes, for at least 25 years. And the longer you use it, the more beautiful your skin becomes.
And your skin is glowing. It looks wonderful. So
thank you.
That's wonderful. I might try some too.
We do have men's care.
You should, yes, because mine, after all these years of hard living, my skin needs some special treatment. I would say, though, what I find interesting, though, is that one of the foundations of your company was really innovation, right? And that is creating really good products that once somebody tried them, they sold themselves, right? You weren't trying to promote just any old Me Too type of product, which is really kind of so much of the cosmetic industry, where they just repackage the same old stuff and remarket it and sell it as something new. You actually had something that was innovative, and you protected it, which of course is valuable, important, but you actually innovated too. How much of your company effort does your company put into innovation, as a percentage of your revenue, or time? What kind of investment do you make in that?
Well, first of all, this speaks to one of the questions that people often ask me: what keeps me up at night? And what keeps me up at night is technology. Technology in virtually every area of business, not only in the innovation of new ingredients that do better things for your skin and help repair damage of skin, or actually negate the process of aging. I worry about technology like this technology. We're all on Zoom right now. Like 5 years ago, 7 years ago, who was on Zoom? No one is. But in business, speaking to, of course, or addressing rather a large employee base of 500 or more, and tens of thousands of independent distributors in 17 countries, we communicate and we do our business through technology. We're not a technology company, but technology is so critical at the base of every single business in today's world. Whether you're in the technology business or not, you really are. So we have technology in innovation of ingredients and products that are beneficial. And of course, the daily business black hole. I call it a black hole because a huge amount of money goes into research and development, and of course, maintaining and upgrading the tools that are needed to conduct business. I'm talking tens of millions of dollars a year.
Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me, and that's one of the reasons I would guess, among many others, that you're successful, because keeping on the edge, even moving ahead of the competition in terms of the marketing information that you have, the way you communicate with employees, all of those things are absolutely critical, because your business is so competitive, right? And you really have to be the best in every area if you want to succeed, I would think.
I think so. So Kenya, she is our marketing genius here. Do you have a question or comment?
Well, I was just curious. You've been in business for so long, and there's all these different beauty brands. Like, I feel like it's been an industry that's been flooded and inundated with all this stuff. What do you do to keep yourself like just top of mind with consumers, and to kind of keep yourself relevant amongst all the other competitors in the market?
Well, the first thing I don't do is worry about what the other competitors are doing. I really just take a look at who are the type of men and women who find value in our product, and expand that market, and of course just stay in a relationship with them. So it is really relationship marketing, as we sell through independent contractors. We're the maker of the product, and we sell it to independent contractors, who in turn sell it to the end consumer. And we've now partnered with our independent contractors to help them maintain relationships with their end consumer customers. And our products just really work. We will not launch a product into the marketplace if in fact it doesn't give even more value than what we claim. Think about it. 23 years ago, when I rubbed my lips like this as hard as I could and nothing came off, and now I can do the same for my face, even wearing masks all day long, nothing comes off, and your skin still maintains healthy and beautiful and glowing. People are fairly astounded, and the products are priced so that an average woman could actually afford to buy products that really work. And when you give that kind of value, you're going to be able to build a very loyal following, especially over the course of 23 years.
Do you use that in your marketing at all? Makeup made for masks? Because I feel like I've been trying to find lipsticks and stuff that I can maintain underneath, and no one ever markets to me like that.
We just ran our very first commercial during the Miss USA contest 2 weekends ago that showed our girls, our models who were in the commercial, taking their mask off and not having makeup on the inside of their mask. So we haven't, of course, our girls were individually, our independent contractors who sell the product, we're talking about that to our customers, and our customers certainly know that's a fact, but we haven't, gone out nationally with big commercials like that to advertise it until just recently.
Wow.
Wow. So can I ask a question? Okay. So SeneGence, so how many women do you have selling this product?
I would say today we have on the books over 100,000.
So how do people become a SeneGence salesperson?
They can go to SenenGence.com and click become a distributor. And of course, we always suggest they just go to SenenGence.com or lipsense.com and try the product, because once you try the product, you're going to fall in love with it. And of course, anything that you're in love with, it's easy to tell your girlfriends and your family members about.
So with the company this size, do you give them sales training? Do you have meetings all the time? Like, how do you handle that?
Constantly. We have online trainings, live trainings every single day of the week. And then every quarter, our company hosts, beginning this April, in-person conferences and seminars here in Tulsa. We have hundreds and thousands of women fly into Tulsa and attend 3 and 4 day trainings and sales events. And I also have a home in California. We do some trainings in California as well throughout the year.
That's great. So what are some of the challenges that you experienced when you were scaling the company?
My biggest challenge has also been one of my greatest pleasures, which is people. I don't think that making a deal where that everyone does not win on a 50-50 basis is a good deal. I mean, I won't make a deal if someone is not equally winning as much as I am. And so finding ways to navigate that and make sure that the relationships and the, let's say the agreements, even the employee opportunities, the independent contractor opportunities that are balanced for every individual on a personal basis has been probably the most challenging, but the most rewarding part of this 23 years in building the company. I made some really great friends. I've been, surrounded by very trusted, capable individuals who have given most of their adult life to helping to make this company as successful as it has become.
Well, that's great. It's funny because I was really expecting, getting the manufacturing right or getting the marketing right or something like that. But, maintaining that principle over so many people, with so many different aspects of the business, I could see where that would be a real challenge. And that's a great piece of advice for entrepreneurs starting out. You want everyone carrying your flag, and you want every deal to be a win-win, because that builds your reputation, et cetera. So,
and it makes people willing to move forward with you during difficult times. I remember not too long ago, 6 or 7 years ago, if I have time to tell this story,
sure.
We were growing so quickly that we literally ran out of product. We would make, 100,000 tubes of blue red and put it available, just one item, online for sale, and it was gone in like 20 minutes. We could not manufacture products fast enough to keep the pipeline filled so that we could be in business more than 20 minutes every other day. Mm-hmm. We actually had large competing companies that are well-known brands in the marketplace sending to us color pigments and raw materials that we couldn't get a hold of because they had some excess or they had backup, and they actually wanted to help us succeed. And I'll never forget that. And it's just because of the relationship we have with our vendors and our third-party manufacturers who are helping us and who were talking about us and the way that we were building our business and running our business to their other clients. And even through that, it's just amazing how important it is and how much more, I think, real it is to build good working relationships and be that company that is fair, be that company that lets everyone win equally, and how far that takes you in business. We could have definitely gone out of business very easily. It took us over a year to rebuild our inventory to such huge amounts where that we weren't running out of it, and we just had amazing help through that. So I don't think younger entrepreneurs think about what could happen during explosive years of growth 15 years down the road.
Right. We have someone that comes on this show, Kevin Lane, with Create a Castle, and he's run into some of the issues that you're exactly talking about, where and it's hard getting the money. So for him, he had this deal where he had to get money to make 10,000 units or the deal was going to fall through. I think it was with Walmart or somebody, and he managed to find the money. I never got back to him to see how. And it's really interesting because the reason I say that, bringing it back to when I'm looking at your bio, it says that you set off across the globe with a team of scientists and botanists to find the best ingredients for your skincare. Where did you get the money to start up?
Well, I earned it. I had no money. I was a single mother with $7 in my pocket when I sat down to write the business plan for this company. And I actually thought about the product line when my son was a baby. And you know, when you hold a baby in your arms, they play with your face. I thought, why in the world can't someone make products that actually stay put? And if you're going to wear them, they help make your skin more beautiful. So I found a chemist who could help me make first the lip color technology. And we put that into tubes, and I went to women's trade shows and marketplaces and conferences. In fact, one of the first ones I went to was the Miss USA contest. Never, of course, ever thinking that I would be the premier sponsor for the Miss USA pageant itself. And of course, that was almost 23 years ago. So I went to places where there was the greatest amount of women who I knew had spendable income, who would love to wear lip color that didn't come off. I sold the tubes, and I would pay this chemist to make more every single week until we just, of course, got to build those numbers. And I let other women join with me as a distributor and take the products back to their hometowns. If I met them at a conference, they'd buy a bunch of it, take it back to their hometowns and start selling it. And through that first year, we made $1.7 million in sales. It was actually the first 9 months. So
Wow.
that started or gave me the startup capital that I needed to go on the excursion to Vanuatu, which is where we got our original raw materials for our skincare.
Wow. I love a good bootstrapping story because a lot of entrepreneurs now spend a lot of time trying to get investment capital, and that piece works, but you're always beholden to those above you, and they may view your business differently, and they may have different objectives. So if you can do it yourself, which you did, I mean, hats off. You get a big salute for that. Kenya, any other thoughts?
No, I just wanted to commend you on all your success and just really ask you, what do you see, I guess, in the next 5 years in terms of growth for the company?
Well, the sky's the limit with technology today. We are, of course, working on all the logistics, the legalese of expanding the product line into different countries. And we're excited about continuing to launch. Well, we're about to launch another one in January, just because of the fact that our product touches so many lives. It really does bring about not only greater confidence in women wearing it because they don't have to worry about their makeup being all messed up, but for our distributors, it allows them a form of income to help support their families, pay the electric bill, earn money to go take hubby to the theater, buy an extra car, or just have coffee money. They get to earn to whatever extent and effort they put into creating their own customer base using this product.
That's excellent. Before we end this segment, can you please spell SenenGence so people know how to find your website?
SeneGence. SeneGence. Sena is the first part of senescence, which is the process of aging, and gents from intelligence. So it's aging intelligence.
Excellent. So go to SenenGence.com and turn the clock back. I'm going to do it.
Great,
and turn
line.
your significant other on. So
Get that men's skincare. Guess what you're getting in your Christmas stocking?
I'm going to have to borrow those.
Well, this has been awesome, Joni, and thank you so much for joining us. I really love hearing your stories and your advice, which I personally take to heart, and I hope many others will take to heart too. You're listening to Passage to Profit on with Richard and Elizabeth Gearhart. We'll be back right after this commercial break.